Hey, this is Notser, and we're in the Tier 5 Premium American Battleship Texas on the map Neighbors. My build's on screen. It's my John Doe, my Montana, Missouri, very generic. Also for my modules, I'm using the range module. Can't use accuracy on American battleships, so it's the next best thing. Allows me to stay at range, and boy do I need to stay at range because we're a Tier 5 and a Tier 7 match. Now, I read the comments, oh, you're top tier, easy mode. Listen, tier is very much not that important in World of Warships. I know you would like to believe that tier is the bane of your existence, and that is why you are failing, because you go up against better ships, higher tier. It's just not as important as it is in World of Tanks, and I appreciate that. If I play to my strengths, I should be able to be pretty effective. You know, minimize the enemy's advantages. The Texas is very slow, glacially slow, and I can't overextend. If I overextend, I can't run away. So that means I'm going to use my range to exploit enemies that do over-pursue or push forward too quickly. That's just the way it goes. Enemy Gajamada shows themselves. I'm going to lay a couple salvos out. Of course, they miss completely. Why wouldn't they? And the rest is absorbed by the island. So it's not looking too good right now. Not really doing much, but it's still very early in the game, and I'm not complaining. I'm still alive, and as long as I'm alive, I can contribute to my team. So, enemy is still firing, enemy battleship, of course, firing on my target. We take a little bit of damage, not too much. And, of course, it's a cyclone game. It's going to take hold, and there's nothing we can do about it other than play to our strengths during the cyclone. Enemy cruiser, enemy emerald, shows their side. I lead them in the direction they're headed. I feel like, you know what, I can get a salvo that'll take them out. Enemy aircraft carrier, of course, drops on me. I am the Texas. I have better AA protection, and it's awesome. I do benefit from the friendlies that were near me, of course, but, you know, only one torpedo making contact. It's on the belt armor, and it causes a flood. Of course it would. We got a friendly Colorado in front of us. Enemy Pensacola. Elevating the gun. It's a naked Pensacola. It's just a crime against humanity as far as I'm concerned. And I'm going to try and end that crime very quickly. You know, why turn one crime when you can do two crimes? Take out the guy who's naked. Therefore, everything will be resolved. Friendly Colorado takes the deep water torpedoes. Thank you, my friend. If it wasn't for your face, I probably would have taken one or two. I really appreciate that face. And that same friendly is going to do a nice full broadside on this enemy battleship. Why not continue the trend and take out the target? Not bad, right? Enemy is just inside the cyclone detection right now, but that's going to go away very soon. So at this point I was thinking, Pensacola is pretty easy, and we're going to eventually have to engage the Gajamada. It's going to come around the island. I feel it in my bones. I feel like, yes, he wants to torpedo me, and I would love to kill him. So I'm going to scrape along this island, hopefully ambush him as he's coming around the island, and then point blank my 10 guns. That's the plan. Now, whether it actually works out, it's up to the Gajamada. I know that the first response to deep water torpedoes is to move away. You know, Asashio is going to be incredibly scary when it comes out. I think it's coming out today or tomorrow for the storefront. And yep, as we were moving over here, we run into the Pensacola, who is either spotting us or, yes, it's the enemy destroyer. So I have my guns facing this way. Elevate the guns. We're going to get a little bit of chip damage. Everything overpins and does almost no damage. And I feel I feel pretty bad about this. I feel like, oh god, I'm detected, and he's going to have deep water torpedoes. So I have to drop off detection, and hopefully he can't torpedo me with that island in the way. As I'm doing this, I'm going to give ground. I'm going to go after that Pensacola. Game is still incredibly close, and this Pensacola could go to our base, maybe go to the friendly aircraft carrier. I wouldn't want that. Got to keep the aircraft carriers alive, because maybe in 2 months they might not exist. They'll cease to exist. But seriously, got to kill the Pensacola before it gets to our base. And he's a little scared. You know, oh gosh, it's an enemy battleship. And oh, what a nice ricochet. That's exactly what I wanted to see. But we know we don't have torpedoes, so we could freely angle and fire on this guy. He's turning back, elevate the gun a little bit, hoping for it to drop down and sit it on him. Oh, baby. See you later, enemy Pensacola. Not bad, right? Everything's going okay. We've got a ship advantage, point advantage. A couple friendlies are trying to capture the enemy base. Don't really know how successful that's going to be. I'm going to try and work my way over to the northern side of the map. Maybe assist. Maybe run into an enemy that's self-isolating. You never know with these things. But it's not going to be quickly. So the Texas is a ship that was being given out through Twitch Prime. Yeah, Twitch Prime. Which is Amazon. And we know there's an enemy DD that was close enough to detect me. And I felt like he was somewhere right there. And oh, of course. Deep water torpedoes. Fortunate. Hopefully the friendly can avoid. The Texas is a free reward if you have Twitch Prime. You attach Amazon to your Twitch account if you have Amazon Prime. You get Twitch Prime, you get monthly rewards. Conveniently for World of Warships, this reward was the Texas. You associate your Twitch account with your World of Warships account or Wargaming account. After that's been associated correctly, by logging into the account management page, then you get access to the Texas. If you don't have it, if you already have it, you get the value of the ship in credits. And that is wonderful for someone who's trying to own the world. No, quite literally, I own every ship in the game, and more overpen that's completely useless. I own every ship in the game in my inventory now. I bought all of the aircraft carriers in preparation for the aircraft carrier changes. It's a jump of the gun a little bit, but yeah, it's great that if you already have it, you get credit value. I can't complain to that. Get back here, gotcha, mana. Don't you dare. Oh my god, the dispersion. Oh. And the friendlies are dying, so we're losing our advantage. We need to claw this back. And, of course, he has more torpedoes. I'm just getting fortunate that he's not getting anywhere close to where my ship happens to be. He's getting very close, but not precisely. And he self-denies his line of sight. And it's one fire. I'm going to let it burn. Could still heal myself, and all the friendlies are dead by the enemy base. This is just great. So we have to claw this back. I'm detected. The enemy can spot me. He's only sent one torpedo. This is not looking good. Not looking good at all. I would love to shoot him. I would love to shoot the hell out of him. I'm hoping that the other destroyer near is going to be unfortunate. Oh, well, hello there, Molotov. Come on, American guns. Rotate. Rotate. I, of course, am going to fire at this guy. He's barely alive. And now he's not. So the enemy destroyer is trying to set another fire. I'm trying to dodge. Don't touch me. We got another friendly Texas. Looks like the low tiers are going to have to carry the high tiers this game. Friendlies are getting wiped out everywhere. Yeah, good shot, Texas. Texas takes out a friendly cruiser. I mean, an enemy cruiser. I was looking around and I said, oh, great, more torpedoes. And conveniently, we have just enough maneuverability to fit ourselves in. And it looks like the Gallant is AFK. So I'm just going to fire at his position. What else can I do? I'm detected. I can't hide. I might as well try and kill this guy. And hopefully we can get stuff to stick in the ship. And it looks like, yes, friendly Texas does take him out. And he's close enough to attempt to capture. So we know that the Gajimana, last known position, was south of their capture point. He was openly firing until his smoke ran out. However, he is a Pan-Asian, so he has unlimited smoke. The only reason he is visible is because he wants to be visible. He could easily re-smoke. So I'm going to try and kill this guy as soon as possible. Come on, give me a good shot. He gets to hide back in his smoke. We get a pretty good shot there. Friendly Texas is able to finish him off. And just like that, he's got 3 kills. He's able to avoid. So he's the only one by the enemy base. And we've clawed this back to a very, very tight game. There is an enemy ship going for our base. However, there's 3 minutes and 50 seconds. And I felt like if I could stall and maybe take out this cruiser, it would help my team more. I think I look back and the Colorado that is trying to capture our base is like full life. And yeah, there we go. We get a Citadel on the target. And everything looks pretty good, right? I just need to assist the Texas in his capture. Or so I thought. I felt like this was the right course. I guess I could have fired on the Colorado. There's no way I could kill him. And there's no way I could move fast enough. So I was just like, you know what? Just kill the enemy battleship. Help the friendly try and capture the enemy base. Maybe it drags the enemies over to our base. And I think I fired AP a little bit too long because we're not doing that much damage. We're only doing like 4 or 5k per salvo. It's not working out. And plus this enemy Colorado, I want to give range because I totally don't have the health to go against them. So I felt like this was the best chance for the team. Conserve my health, help the friendly try and capture, maybe take out that enemy battleship that's on approach, and hope that the friendly aircraft carrier can interrupt the enemy who's trying to capture the base, right? There's only 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. Surely they're not going to have enough time to capture the base. And as long as both of us stay alive, we'll win the game. Once again, firing AP on the broadside only does about 2,000. Earn Confederate, which is nice, and I can heal myself. But he's not anywhere close to dying. Nowhere close to dying. And it's just, honestly, I'm like, there's no way. There's no way the enemy has enough time. Maybe I should have gone more directly towards the enemy base. Maybe I should have defended. It's just one of those things where it's like, I didn't know that the friendly would be so successful in surviving. I felt like the threat was that the Colorado could easily take him out. Colorado has much larger guns that could easily pin the bow or the stern. Right? I was merely trying to keep the teammate alive and myself alive, trying to stall it out. And finally, I switched to HE. Yeah, who caps first? Yeah, I don't think we're going to cap because this Colorado is well in range. And it's really on the friendly aircraft carrier to send his dive bomber squadron to interrupt the enemy's ability to capture. And there we go, a much better salvo of HE. I should have been firing HE the whole time. Sets one fire. He is not a one fire kind of guy. He's going to keep it up, taking a little bit of damage, and he's going to go behind the island, so this is going to slow it down even further. We're still alive, and there's no way we're close to dying. And, you know, there's not that much time left on the clock. I'm like, yeah, we're going to win this game. There's nothing the enemy can do. Everything looks great. Yeah. Everything looks so great. And as the timer ticks down, we've got 14 seconds, 13 seconds, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Are you kidding me? 1 second left. Oh, and definitely a mistake. Definitely, I underestimated the capture rate. Just a bad play. But we clawed that back. The friendlies that were left alive, my team didn't deserve to win. So to get that close to a win, I'm not going to be disappointed. I just wish that I wouldn't have underestimated it. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you next time.